good.
Yeah, all right. So, alrighty, whatever. So even though it's the middle of the day and it's not the first thing in the morning, I always like to start with a little, and maybe you've been sitting around during the day and things. So I always start with a little friendliness with our bodies. They can use all the friendliness that we can bring them. And maybe even either an actual yawn or sigh, or induce a yawn or sigh. Since we're going to be working a lot with breath, we're going to go from breath to body to heart, the primary through line. So with that, tune into your breath at your nose and give yourself the gift of drawing your attention very close for a moment to where spirit enters your body. One of the places where spirit enters your body. And I'll invite you to take a couple of big breaths and breathe into your head. Or do the head space first. Interesting sequence. So you're taking big breath right into the whole head. And the out breath, relax the jaw and the face. In breath, be sure to make nice, clear connection in your awareness with the crown of your head. Particularly prominent place where spirit enters from above. Couple more very strong in breaths, and on the relaxation, on the out breath, relax jaw, face, eyes, neck. And sense how this merging of your awareness with the spirit of entering via breath and the vibration of your head mix with each other, enlivening. You now drop down a little bit into the literal inner spaciousness of the mouth and throat cavities. As breath enters there, nourishing. Out breath, relax the back of the neck and the shoulders. Now we cooperate with the great downward stroke, breathing into our hearts. And on the out breath, pay particular attention to your back, feeling your back against the chair. Use the cushion of the chair to bring you in touch with the back of your heart. Often overlooked area. And the in-breath lower down to the diaphragm. Out breath to the lower back against the chair. In breath to the womb and out breath to the sit bones. And as we draw our attention to our butts on the chair, feeling that contact, come in close, your attention and your breath. You may feel a subtle vibration in addition to the pressure of the body. And continue down your thighs and hands. Perhaps not quite so interesting as other parts, but see how much you can feel in your thighs, your knees, and slowly down your calves and shins. Your attention enlivens through your ankles and into your feet, through the soles of your feet and into the earth. And in particularly to the soles of the feet with great curiosity. Close to the sensation of the heel touching the ground, the arch. See how many toes you're aware of. And the membrane of exchange between your soul beating and merging with the soul of the earth. Retaining as strong a connection and awareness of the soles of your feet as you can. Come back up, travel up your legs into your seat on the chair. Connect your seat with the feet and feel the growing, emerging strength of your foundation. Relax into this beautiful support we have. And keeping that awareness travel slowly up your back, using the chair, contact with the chair to help you be aware of your lower back, and then pause a little bit again at the back of the heart. Developing our grounded hearts. And then coming back up all the way to the crown of the head. So the crown of the head, the seat on the chair, and the soles of the feet provide 3 contact points for our whole body presence, our whole body mystical awakening. So now there's a little effort to hold awareness of the whole bodily presence, bodily energetic presence. And within that whole, give just a little bit more awareness to your heart. Breathing into your heart, including the back of your heart. The mystical heart and the physical heart and the embodied heart mixing. You might experience a blending of something like a tender heart and a strong heart. Now I'll invite you from your heart to pick one person in the group today, and you might just glance quickly to locate them in space, and then extend either a line or a channel from your heart to theirs. Perhaps something as simple as just a string or a fishing line. And as you open your heart to theirs, you may feel an echo coming back, even though they probably haven't picked you. But we're all giving off heart emanations, so you will be receiving also. As much as possible, keep the line, the channel with that person, and add a second person. It's the line that comes all the way from your heart including the back of your heart, through space in front of you, through virtual space, and right to their hearts. Enjoy the connection. Much as possible, maintain those two lines and add a third. Just glance up and pick somebody quickly, intuitively, and add them into your explicit heart connection. Add a fourth. This may take effort, agency to establish that connection, that line, direct line. Now invite to sit with us one of the two Marys or Jesus or some other spiritual being that you have an affinity for. And imagine them very close by in our circle, a heart connection with them. And now evoke for a moment all of these strings are fishing lines crossing in the center of the space among us. And just see if something emerges there. Let all of the lines and all of the intention and effort subside as we simply rest in the presence of each other's love, divine love. A consolidation of our mystical souls, happening among us and far beyond us. Without losing the relationship to the group field, give a little more awareness to your individual bodily energetic presence, your feet on Mother Earth, your butt in the chair, your back against the cushion. Strong heart, tender heart. And as you're ready, you can open your eyes and take in the visual feast here. And so we had a very rich conversation after the morning meditation. So if you'd like to hang out and share some of your experience for a few minutes, it feeds the alchemy that we're going through. If you need to go, God bless and thanks for joining.
Thank you, Alan. I just wanted to share that the image of the lines crossing, and it seemed very chaotic in some respects, but then as we drew closer together with the lines, it's like they then all went up into a hot air balloon and we floated. Yeah, so the lines that were crisscrossed went, once we were drawn together, went up, and I don't see things too much, but anyway, I was in a hot air balloon with all of you, so thank you.
I've never been in a hot air balloon before. That's nice.
I haven't either.
Interesting you say hot. I mean, I always heat up when I'm leading, but it seems to, for me, there's a particular additional level of heat. When I bring in today, it was Virgin Mary for me. When I brought in the spiritual being, it's just another like intensification of heat.
Yeah, Alan, that was very helpful for me in my mystical journey. I had a really, I don't know how to describe what words to put to it, but I had some good it was very subtle, was some good vision. And Honestly, I don't know how much I'm supposed to share.
People
Because
can leave if they want. People can leave if they want. So take a minute or two.
what's that?
Take a minute or two. People can leave if they want to leave.
Oh yeah,
Like,
okay.
what do you want to share?
Yeah.
No, I'll wait. Yeah, like you're saying, Alan. If people want to leave, they can leave, and then I'll share.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, I have to leave.
Okay, Betty. Here, thank you.
Bye, BJ. I'm really anxious to hear, Ishmael.
Well, yeah. So I did sit in once before with your session, Alan. I think it was yesterday morning, and this kind of lines, to other people, right? The open your heart to another person in the group, and so I had a little bit of training there yesterday morning. But so today I continued that when you said that, and so I made like 4 connections, and then you said to visualize these connections amongst us in this group. And I also had my spiritual guide, which again, I claim no absolute truth on this, but like I call him Jeremiah, and so he was there. And so yeah, I visualized this this kind of crisscross, kind of like almost like a like a pentagram type. No, it wasn't a pentagram, but it's like kind of like this witch's circle almost, like, and all these. And then you said, see what emerges, and then like amongst the strings in the middle, this kind of like blob of being emerged, and it came and went up, and it was kind of like the suffering Buddha type, very like very yeah, impoverished Buddha, like rose type, and had his legs crossed, and it was a strong orb around him, and emerged up, and then it like shined its light on each of us, and we got lit up, or at least that was my vision. And then it started like almost like sonic booming energy, like out, boom, boom, boom. And so during the process, I had some resistance, and I use my prayers to help me manage that resistance, whether it's letting go, whether it's tuning in more, whether it's surrendering. Surrendering is like part and parcel of the definition of mysticism. It's like union through surrender. So that's important for me. So I use a lot of tools, and then what I noticed was a beacon going out. But not only that, but also all the people that I have conflicts with, or people that I've had longings for, were supported through this mechanism that was cultivated with your help and everybody else's. So it was, I don't know. And I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you what I've been doing is I've been telling myself, let go of all concepts,
Mhm.
And
Yep.
I was doing that throughout. When I felt it was the need was appropriate, I would, I was scared. I was scared. And then, it said, have no fear. Don't worry. And I was scared. I was like, don't worry. And I felt a peace. And then I'd surrender more. And then while I'm surrendering, I'll feel fear. And then it said, don't worry. And then I'd feel peace. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, we often feel turbulence when something radically new emerges, and that's what we're discovering is the power of the group.
Yes.
The group gives us more
yes, and that
ballast, more support for not being so rattled when something pretty radically new emerges. very beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to. One hidden wisdom that I was getting from it is that Ish, you're living too alone, and it is the group. Lack of a better word, it's this cohesion of each of us that,
Yeah.
in my opinion, I am not complete without everyone else. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, sorry.
I would like to ask how people are doing with the extensive body meditation at the beginning. Is that working? Is that helpful? Or are you just wanting to get through it, and is it boring and hurry up to get through to the next thing? Okay.
Working, it's working.
It's wonderful. I was feeling the two words, I was feeling them before you stated them, but you said the tender, strong part. And that was kind of my experience through the whole thing. And it began, I was really feeling the tenderness so much that tears were just coming out. And I was thinking, I don't know if I can I don't want to hold this by myself. And then the next thing you were asking us to pull in. So I had, those lines, and then I brought the mother in, and it just started feeling stronger and stronger. I put my daughter and her fiance there in the middle, and yeah, then it was just, my back was aching when the tenderness was there. I do have a lot of back issues from time to time, and it was aching, and then that let up when I felt the group's strength. It was very tangibly the tender, strong part.
I felt like for me, I felt like you're directly speaking to me, just asking me to lay back and have a rest. So as I was resting, all I could see like next to us is a boy with a silver crown standing next to us. So you spoke directly to me. So that was it for me. So it worked for me. Thank you.
Mm.
So we'll do an iteration of this the next 2 mornings. So if you're in the right time zone and you can make it at 8:30, as I think as Ishmael said, these things are practices. There's both the surrender to the edge of the unknown, and there's practices which, if you repeat, they get stronger and build certain skills and capacities. So you're invited to join the next 2 mornings.
Thank you.
Okay, dokie. Thank you all.
Alan, thank you, everybody.
Wow.
Blessings.
Easy.
Bye bye.